somebody was shot, reportedly a 19-year-old. Somebody came up into the crowd and shot somebody to death. All of a sudden you look at it and you say, oh man, it's starting to happen a little bit here, maybe a lot here. And we have a history, right? We have a history. It's who we are, part of who we are, whether we want to acknowledge it or not, it is. We did have arguably one of the most noted civil unrest in 1967, the so-called Detroit riots. We have had issues in the past. We seem to a large degree, learn from those things after many, many decades, but without question, more than 5 decades later, that has still shaped our lives in this area. Now, we've had other things. I remember the Malice Green situation, thinking, oh my gosh, it wasn't long after what happened with Rodney King in L.A. Hey, what's going to happen with Detroit? And it burned over, it didn't get to the point of that type of civil unrest. But just a question for you. 248-539-9797, 248-539-9797 on ticket text with this. One of the things that I'm having a bit of a problem with, I understand absolutely, completely, 100%, totally, with the African American community, with everybody, really. I mean, even law enforcement. I mean, I'm not saying even law enforcement's looked at this, and to them, I mean, I can imagine the cops, and if there's cops out there right now, you can explain it to me, but you'd be looking at that and saying, man, that's not good. What happened in Minneapolis, there's not some kind of sycophantic defense for what happened to George Lynch there. I mean, and the video spoke for itself. But why does it have to come here? Why do we have to get to the point where it's beyond protest and it becomes civil disobedience? Does it have to be that way in Detroit? Because the Detroit cops didn't do that. The cops in Minneapolis did it. Does it have to be that way in Dallas? I can understand it in Louisville, they had an incident. I can understand it to a degree and not justify it, but understand it to a degree in Atlanta because of what happened in Brunswick, Georgia. But why here? Do we really have to have this? Because it wasn't Detroit cops that did that. So what are your thoughts on it? 248-539-9797. We're here today. We've got some open lines. We'd love to hear from you. I'm Pat Caputo, and you're listening to 97.1 The Ticket. Hey, you heard me talk about Paulson's Construction for a long time now. The wonderful job that they did with the complete and total exterior remodeling of my home. And I got to tell you, it looks just as good today as the day that the Paulson's crew got it done 4 or 5 years ago. Paul McGlory and his staff at Paulson's, they're the very, very best. Improving lives by improving homes is their motto, and they live up to it. They not only do a terrific job, they do it at a fair price. And now, through the situation that we're in right now, they'll do it now and they'll do it safely. Protecting their workers and protecting especially you, the folks that they're coming in to do the work for. They're aware of the situation, they're following all the guidelines, and they're going to do it right. So by all measures, that's what Paulson's Construction's about. It's about professionalism, it's about safety, it's about working around your schedule, it's about doing what they do best, which is home remodeling, which is what they do. That's their niche, that's what they do better than anybody else. And I'm not alone in my appreciation of Paulson's Construction. If you look, they've won the Contractor of the Year again, 7 times. They're highly respected. So if you live in Livingston or Western Oakland County, call today, get on that schedule. They're up, they're working, they're doing their job, they're doing it safely by everybody involved. Paulson's Construction has on-staff designers who will bring your visions to life. They're the very best at what they do, and I know that from personal experience. It made a big difference, actually, in my life. So if you live in Livingston or Western Oakland County, call today, get on that schedule. The phone number for Paulson's Construction is 810-229-9090. That's Paulson's Construction, 810-229-9090. Or visit paulsonsconstruction.com to check out their work. And I promise you, those from personal experience, you'll be glad you did. That's Paulson's Construction, 810-229-9090 or visit paulsonsconstruction.com.
A great infielder can pick up a hop. A great beer drinker picks up great hop flavor. That's good. 97.1 The Ticket Double Dry Hopped Hazy Pale Ale. New from Ellison Brewery. Pick up yours wherever your crew enjoys brew.
Hi, Chicken Shack fans. We are living in historic times, and everyday life is rapidly changing. Know that we at Sobex Chicken Shack are going through this right along with you. Our community is our priority. Be assured Sobex Chicken Shack is continuing to do everything possible to ensure the health and safety of our guests and employees. We have increased hand washing frequency requirements, as well as increasing disinfecting of high-touch areas. We are following all guidelines from the government, including switching our restaurants to takeout and delivery service only. For over 60 years and 4 generations, Sobex Chicken Shack has been serving Metro Detroiters the best food imaginable. We take pride in crafting meals that keep you and your families all well fed. We at Sobex Chicken Shack appreciate you choosing us to feed your family. Remember, you can order online at chickenshack.com or visit DoorDash.com for delivery. As always, thank you for your support of Sobex Chicken Shack these past 64 years. Remember, when you think chicken, think Chicken Shack.
Jay Farner here, CEO of Rocket Mortgage. Making the right financial decisions has never been more important. When you turn to Rocket Mortgage, we can help guide you to those right decisions now, when they matter most. Mortgage rates are near historic lows, so now is a great time to call 8338-ROCKET. And if you need some extra money, a cash-out refinance could give you that financial boost you're looking for. Call today at 8338-ROCKET or go to rocketmortgage.com to learn more.
Call for cost information and conditions. Equal housing lender. Licensed in all 50 states and MLS number 3030.
What does it mean to be a good neighbor?
It means being there for each other.
That's why State Farm is announcing the Neighbor Relief Program.
We know that our customers are driving less, which means fewer accidents.
So State Farm's returning $2 billion to auto policyholders for the period ending May 31st.
And we'll continue making real-time decisions to best serve you, our customers.
Because now, more than ever, being a good neighbor means everything. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Musictown Detroit is located on the second floor of Hockeytown Cafe in downtown Detroit. It has a state-of-the-art recording studio that's available to local musicians at no charge. And national artist performances every week. Get more info on Musictown Detroit at musictowndetroit.com.
Do you have an opinion? Of course you do. Call the D Las Vegas 97.1 The Ticket Studio line at 248-539-9797. The D Las Vegas, the home of Detroit sports in Vegas.
The only way you can take 97.1 The Ticket with you is the radio.com app. Download it today and listen to us anytime, anywhere. 97.1 The Ticket.
Fly ball center field. This is hit hard off the bat of Castro. Going back is Martin. Way back in center, and that's off the base of the wall. Knocked down by Martin. Rounding third, heading home is Travis Demeritt. There will be no throw. Wow, Willie Castro just put a charge into one, and he did not get a help from the wind.
248-539-9797 is the phone number. Ticket text is at 97136. And Brian, you're on 97.1 The Ticket. What's up, Brian?
Pat, you had asked a question, why did it have to come to this? Pat, the reason it has to come to this, because remember when Kaepernick first kneeled, he was very peaceful, Pat. You know, some media and people did, they destroyed his career, Pat, when he was doing it very peaceful. This country don't want you to do it peacefully, Pat. They don't want you to do it violently, Pat. They don't want you to do it at all. They want you just to accept what is going on. You had two gentlemen yesterday called in. Well, Kaepernick only did it to get famous. Or he only did after he lost the starting position. Now, neither gentleman mentioned the fact that he was doing it because of stuff like this that will happen in Georgia. That's what they don't want to look at that, Pat. They don't want you to protest. They don't want you to think nothing about it. That's why it has to come to this. Pat, it ain't just been black folks protest. It's been white and black. Pat, this country is racist. I can't see a change in that. We can sit and talk about it all we want, man. Like that prosecutor, man. How the prosecutor go say he tried to gather all the evidence? Man, he takes one day for a half hour to brought charges.
Yeah. No, I agree with you about the videotape was you know, I mean, what do you need more? You know, and there's multiple angles of it, and you know, there's a couple things here. This is my specific question about it, Brian. Why here in Detroit, for example, and you know, they were down at Corktown, about where Tiger Stadium was located, and then last night, why in Detroit? Because the Detroit cops now are in riot gear, and they're in a confrontation with those in the community, and the Detroit cops weren't the ones that were involved in this. It happened in Minneapolis, you know, and in the other part of it, just hear me out on this just for a second.
Okay.
Is why, you know, okay, talking about vehement protests compared to they're burning down stores and they're looting. And you're right, there is a diverse crowd that's doing that, particularly in Minneapolis. And, you know, is it just kind of the place to be, everybody with their phones out and everything? You know, I mean, there's a lot to this other than, you know, just, hey, you know what, everybody understands. I think even law enforcement understands the protest.
No, Pat, law enforcement don't understand. Pat, every police force has bad people on it. And why they don't get them off the force before stuff like this hits? They don't understand. This stuff like this happens all the time to make this thing bad. Every police force, Chicago, New York, just name them. Why they don't get the guys off the bank? The guys going to work right now at this house. And there's other people that work with know they bad cops. Why they don't get them off the force? They don't say nothing. But they want people to just sit and accept what they have. Nobody will accept that, Pat. All over this country, we have opportunity to stuff gets to the public quickly, Pat. You don't have to wait for days for the paper. Stuff gets quickly. Black folks are mistreated everywhere. So if the cops want to really get rid of them, why don't they just decide, we know this person is a bad cop, we need to fight him right now. Or sometimes instead of acting like there are no bad cops on the force, Pat, and all of them are bad, Pat, probably 99% of them is a bad.
Well, cops have incredible. Look, my feelings for, you got to understand, for George Floyd, you know, I cried when I saw that. Eric Gardner, if you listen to this show, I talked about that in the past. I know, okay, so, you know, obviously, as somebody that's listened to me, you know the empathy I have for this and where I stand on it. But the one thing I'm kind of wondering about is why we have to get to the point of destruction here in Detroit. Why specifically in Detroit do we have to do that? Because if that didn't happen, there wouldn't be protests in Detroit at all. I mean, they're about the cops.
That is pain. The pain in Minnesota, same pain in Detroit.
I get it.
We see what happened to that brother, and stuff like that happens here, Pat. That's just plain and simple. And Pat, like I said before, simple protest, America doesn't accept that. They don't care. They don't care about you protesting. They're doing the work here. So you people feel like we have to do some destructive stuff to make this country realize what's going on.
Yeah, that's an interesting point of view. What'd you think of Brian's call? You know, some of it, I understand the angst. And I understand the bitterness that the African-American community has about it. I can't even begin to tell you. I mean, every African-American male that I've talked to, and I don't mean this as an exaggeration, every one of them, and when the issue comes up, and it doesn't matter if they're outspoken on the situation about race or they're not outspoken about it, they'll say the same thing. It doesn't matter even if their political bent is conservative or, you know, liberal, however you want to describe it. It says the same thing that I've heard. Every one of them, you know, it's a situation. They go into a store, you know, they're looked at a lot differently than, say, I go into the store dressed the same way as a white person. And trust me, right now, you know, I've always felt this. You know, I believe them. All right, what happened in a number of different situations, and I've talked about this. What happened with Trayvon Martin? You know, I went back and forth on this a lot because I really thought that was an unbelievably bad thing that happened to Trayvon Martin. How it happened, and the fact that George Zimmerman was acquitted for that, I found very, very disturbing. Eric Gardner thing was like this. It made me cry. And the officer still hasn't been, prosecuted on that, although it took, after a number of years, the officer involved there with that chokehold eventually was taken off the police force, but it took forever. And for that to happen. And there's so much there. But the looting, the civil disrest that goes into burning buildings, there's a lot that happens that way that I sit back and wonder, okay, how much of this is actual protest? How much of it is anger? How much of it actually is the opportunity to go in and get yourself something because your neighbor is going to do it? And that was the same in Detroit. Now, way back in the day when the riots happened, Detroit had a very different makeup in terms of its breakdown in racial residents. I mean, now it's close to 80%. Back then, it was the city still might have even been predominantly white, and after that, the riot, there was white flight, but the initial looting involved whites and blacks because it was opportunity there. If you look at Minnesota, whites and blacks. You look in Detroit, it's a pretty diverse crowd. So how do you feel about it? 248-539-9797 is the phone number. You heard Brian's call there. To me, there's a line that it really shouldn't be crossed, especially here. Now, this is what I tell you. We don't want this. We've had this in our past, where the destruction part comes in. The angst, I understand. And already right now, the world's like basically a pressure cooker. You wonder when it's just going to explode because we do have the COVID-19. There wasn't social distancing, from the video that I saw yesterday involving what happened at Corktown and then at night. Do we really want our cops in Detroit in riot gear, standing off against protesters? Many of them, it's being revealed, aren't even from our area. So how do you feel about it? 248-539-9797. This is a very, very difficult time with this. In our area, we've gone through living, with the whole pandemic. I mean, we got hit as hard as just about anywhere. And we're still walking, around, on pins and needles, hoping it doesn't spike or come back. And on top of it, the unemployment, all this is leading to a situation where there's a possible explosion. And what I thought it was a situation where some road cop in Minneapolis is kneeling on some guy's carotid artery when he's saying he can't breathe, after we saw the whole graphic thing with Eric Gardner 5 or 6 years ago that was despicable in New York. No, I did not see that. But this is something we never can see. We didn't see the pandemic coming and taking our lives, which seemed to be going pretty well, and throwing it into ruination. I think, it's how you react to this. And I would love to see Detroit not react that way. Some of it got a little disturbing late last night. It really did. Somebody lost their lives. Somebody shot into the crowd. A 19-year-old man is dead. So what are your thoughts? I got open lines, 248-539-9797, Pat Caputo, 97.1, the ticket.
Nursery is open and welcomes you to enjoy and save on beautiful flowers, trees, shrubs, and so much more. Ray Wiggins Nursery cares about the safety of our employees and customers. We are following the recommended guidelines for a safer shopping experience. And right now, save on all 1, 2, and 3 gallon size perennials, all 20% off. All 12-inch geranium combo porch pots are now over 20% off. And most roses are now 20% off. Plus, our entire selection of patio furniture and umbrellas are all 25% off. And there's great savings on so much more. Be sure to visit our website at WigginsNursery.com for safety details and this week's specials. Remember, for the best quality, selection, value, and service, buy direct from the nursery. Ray Wiggins Nursery, since 1941. In Macomb Township, on Romeo Plank Road, we make it worth the drive.
Radio.com is helping you stay connected, no matter how you're social distancing.
Keep tabs on the latest COVID-19 news affecting your family with local and national news stations, including CNN, Fox News, and more.
Need a break from it all? Radio.com has hundreds of music, sports, and talk stations to take your mind off of current news.
Love podcasts? Radio.com has thousands. True crime, documentaries, and the highly acclaimed podcast from Brene Brown, Unlocking Us.
Listen on the Radio.com app, on Radio.com, or smart speakers and connected devices.
Cultivators of the cul-de-sac, run with us on the John Deere X370 Select Series lawn tractor. Because yard work is about more than just mowing. It's about moments that last a lifetime. Like when your daughter Emily has a shot at making wiffle ball history on her home turf. And that's why the X370 leaves nothing to chance. With one-touch motor control technology and attachments for every season. So Emily can knock it out of the park. This is more than just grass. It's the stuff legends are made of. Nothing runs like a deer. Search John Deere X300 for more.
Hey, it's me, your cousin, from Boston. I'm on the radio doing ads for Sam Adams. Now I'll be known as the Sam Adams guy instead of the dude who fell in the quarry. Sam Adams Boston Lager is crisp and refreshing, which is why I bring a six-pack wherever I go, except the movies anymore. Sam Adams, from Boston with love. Here's a legal part. Watch how fast I can read. The Boston Beer Company, Boston, Mass. Drink responsibly. Now, is that 30 seconds? Are we even close?
97.1 The Ticket and Beaumont's Student Heart Check program provides a healthy heart check for students whose families might not otherwise be able to afford it. Go to 971theticket.com, search for Student Heart Check, and help make a difference in our community. October 10th, 2006, the Detroit Tigers play the Oakland A's. It's ALCS Game 1. Hear baseball history again. Brought to you by Tito's Handmade Vodka and Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan. Tuesday night at 8 on 97.1 The Ticket.
It's also now 248-539-9797. Talking about what happened last night in Detroit. I mean, late at night, got a little dicey for sure. During the day, there were some protests down in Corktown, and I'm still trying to figure out exactly why Corktown, why along Michigan Avenue there. There was protests in all the different places. I really have no answer for that. It didn't get to the same degree it got in Atlanta. It didn't get to the same degree it got in Louisville. Certainly not like it's been in Minneapolis where the George Floyd passing happened. It's just been started a little bit here, a little bit simmering. A lot of the reports suggesting it's people from out of town, not even from Detroit, that are causing some of these issues. So I don't know. To what degree. Anybody who was down there in Corktown yesterday, anybody down there last night, I'd love to hear from you. Law enforcement involved in it, law enforcement period, because, how do you feel about this entire situation? Because I've gotten the distinct message here that I don't think law enforcement actually appreciated what happened in Minneapolis. I don't think it's like, law enforcement in general are defending that. It's indefensible what happened on that video. That's what it appeared to me. But if I'm wrong, tell me that if you think I'm wrong. I'd love to hear from you. Got a great discussion about it. 248-539-9797. William, you're on 97.1 The Ticket. What's up, William?
Hey, how you doing, Pat?
Good.
I just want to say this. I'm a 50-year-old African-American. Now, if you look at the history of America, it's not just African Americans who protest or may turn something to a riot. Timothy McVeigh was a white man and felt the government was oppressing him. In America, anybody, any group that feels oppressed is going to fight back. But what my issue is this. Okay, we've had the same conversation over and over. We see young black men or black men get murdered at the hands of police. Now, this goes back way before the 60s. So anybody with a brain could tell something is wrong. And what bothers me, Pat, is I hear a lot of black people and a lot of white people say, oh yeah, well 99% of cops are good. Well, that maybe if you're a white man, a rich white man, 99% of the cops are good. But that has not been my experience as a black man. 99% of cops have not been good.
Well, your point's well taken on that because you're not alone. I mean, literally, not virtually, literally every African-American male that I've talked to about this and ever had a discussion with, whether it be casual or a fairly deep, rooted discussion with, has said the same thing to me about, like, if they get pulled over, most of the time it's okay, but every time they get pulled over, it's in the back of their mind that something really bad could happen to them. Which I, as a white male, have not felt. I never felt that the cop was going to come over here because I was going, over the speed limit or whatever is going to hurt me physically. So that's a big difference between your life and my life, and it's undeniable that exists. I think that it's naive to suggest that it doesn't. But here's the one.
Can I say one more thing, Pat?
Sure.
What bothers me as a black man, who I've lived in Detroit all my life, you have a lot of black police officers who don't have a problem with black people getting harassed. They do a lot of it themselves. Like right now, when we watch, these black police officers watch that same video, you don't hear any of them calling in and saying this, we can't have this. They're down there shooting people downtown. That's supporting the white supremacy.
Well, I didn't, as far as I know, there was a 19-year-old male, and I don't even know the race of the male that was shot, but what I do know about it is that the police are not suspected in the actual shooting there. So,
at least that's what they tell us.
Well, I understand your distrust. You suggested that, but reportedly it was I thought it was a Durango that came up, and that what they're looking for in that situation. So I understand your angst. The one issue, okay, that I push back a little bit on here. I push back, quite a bit about it. When it comes down to it, is okay. You have a problem with the cops, all right? You have a distrust of the cops. So let me ask you this, okay? Why would you take it out on, say in Minneapolis, on the Target store? Target is, I think, based in Minneapolis, and the Target's called the Target Center where the T-Wolves play. Why would you take it out on the Target store or the local automotive supply store? Did that owner do that to you? Did the Target Corporation do that to you, or ever may be involved in owning the Target store? That's where the question comes. It goes back to our own base and the riots. There were a lot of business owners who never came back to Detroit after that happened. Why do you take it out on them? And specifically, the Detroit police force, and I understand this. The Detroit Police Department, they're right now in riot gear. They were last night, and they have, felt the need or whatever to try to, quell the situation. And all of a sudden you see the smoke going up, tear gas or whatever it is. Somebody did lose their life, and you're sitting there looking at it and saying, well, why is the Detroit Police Department paying the price for the, sins of what happened in Minneapolis? I think those are fair questions. How do we get to where you want to go when it comes down to pointing out to the issues and getting it rectified with, okay, this actually may be hurting the cause to have, fires burning everywhere. Has that ever solved anything? Did it solve anything for Detroit back then? More than 50 years ago? No, it's defined the area. All my life, literally, has been defined by what happened in 1967, way back in 1967. It's affected you if you're a millennial or a Gen Zer, because your whole life, the way it's set up right now in Metro Detroit, a lot of it has to do with what happened back then. There's consequences for that. So I don't know. You tell me what the answer is. 248-539-9797. Aaron, you're on 97.1 The Ticket.
Hey, Pat. Good morning. How's it going?
Good.
Just wanted to comment on the situation that happened last night. I was telling the screener, a lot of those, and I'm pretty sure you touched on it already, but a lot of those folks that were down there, they were true Detroiters. I'm not saying that just from a spirit standpoint. A lot of those folks were suburbanites. A lot of those folks were from out of town. Generally speaking, in the Detroit city, in the city limits, we tend to have a pretty good relationship with the police department. The police department has a pretty good relationship with the community. I think that Chief Gregg is doing an excellent job of balancing that out. You're probably not going to get a Floyd situation here in Detroit. I'm not going to say not, but there's always a possibility as of right now. No. I think that what we're saying as far as the looting and all that stuff, it goes back further than just 68. It goes back further than 70. And that's the sound, out there. But this is from 500 years of anger that you said comes out with the movie, right? And a lot of people feel like that's the only thing that a lot of Caucasian Americans really understand is two things. Economics, when they're burning down and they're looting and stuff of that nature, we're going to get you in your pockets, right? And then they turn around and say fear. It's the fear, and that's what happened with white flight back in the 60s. So, unfortunately, it's a cycle that has to stop eventually, because we're going to keep coming back to this point. Yeah, we'll talk about it, and we'll blow it over, and we'll have our kumbaya moments, but eventually we're going to come right back to it if the powers that be, in terms of the majority, certain Caucasian Americans have to get to the point to it and say, hey, listen, we can't allow this to happen. We can't just have black people, and I always say black people and not people of color, because people of color don't have my problems. I can tell you that. An Asian American does not have a problem with a black man. And even though they may get discriminated against, he don't have the weight of my problems. A Mexican American does not have the weight of my problems. You never heard of a Mexican American being lynched. So I just think that there's a lot of miseducation, and it's passed down generation to generation to generation. I was just talking to the screener, and Burrow, the #1 draft pick in the NFL, he spoke up, and he's a young kid. We're talking about people.
Yeah, so did Trevor Lawrence. They're white athletes. But here's the thing. And I just want to point this out to you. You know what happened to Asian Americans, don't you? Japanese, it wasn't concentration camps, but there was internment camps.
Right.
So they've been discriminated against, and so have. You just think about some of the things that have happened in recent years involving Mexican Americans and those of Latin descent.
And not to cut you off or anything like that, and I can appreciate that. But when you're speaking on that, we as blacks, we carried the football for them. We marched, right? We've got dogs sicked on us. We've had water hoses blown on us. I never seen an Asian American get a dog sick on them.
Well, you never know. It might have happened at some point. So, just be a little careful with that. I mean, it might be a little bit insensitive to their plight.
Well, no, but I'm saying that not to be insensitive to their plight. But what I'm saying is that when we're talking this particular situation, because I don't want to mix apples and oranges, right? Racism across the board is bad. What I'm saying is that when you're talking about the black plight, we've been beat up since day one, right? And it's good that you have a younger generation. My daughter, she'll be 19 actually a week. And the younger generation seems to have a more firmer grasp on racial tolerance than what my generation, your generation, and Dexter's generation right before you have. And they're tired at this point. When you look at the riots or the disturbances, I'm calling it riot. When you look at the disturbances last night, it was a diverse crowd. Way more diverse than what it was, let's say, back in the 60s when it was more diverse.
Yeah, that's true. Although I will say this, and I talked about it earlier, I've spent an extensive amount of time reading and studying, especially a few years ago when it was the 50-year anniversary of the riots. I read virtually every article that was written about it. I spent hour after hour. It's because it interested me. I wanted to know, it wasn't, it's just something that I was interested in. That was written in the Free Press, which won, Pulitzer Prize for its coverage of the riots in '67. Read about the bios of the 43 people that died. how they died, the aftermath of what happened with the trial for those that were police officers at the Algiers Hotel, all those different things. So, pretty good frame of reference to it. I was alive at the time, too young to really have a cognitive memory, and it didn't happen in my neighborhood. It was something that happened. I was living in St. Clair Shores. I remember talking to Drew Sharp, who was the same age as me, basically, and he was talking about how the tanks were coming down his street. That's something he remembered when he was a kid living in Detroit. But it's part of who we are. But there were, at the beginning of the riots in the 67, whites that were much involved in that. They were also part of the looting. So it wasn't just all about race and what happened at the Blind Pig. It was also a kind of a convenience opportunity where you could go get something for free, and the cops, they didn't have the resources to stop because they were just trying to contain it, and the cops were under siege from the community at the time. So, and then eventually the National Guard had to get called in. I just really don't want to see that happen again in our town, our place, our area. I really don't. Hopefully we learned our lesson from it. 248-539-9797 is the phone number. Ticket text is also at 248-539-9797. I'm Pat Caputo, 97.1 The Ticket.
I'm Adam Helfman from HireItDone.com. If you're in the market for a brand new roof, now's the absolute best time to buy because the prices have never been lower. For the best deal on a roof that doesn't leak, just head to HireItDone.com.
Spectrum Mobile is now the fastest growing mobile provider in the nation, growing faster than Verizon and AT&T, and even growing faster than T-Mobile. It's easy to see why. Spectrum delivers the fastest overall speeds and is the most reliable mobile service coast to coast. There are no contracts, added taxes, or fees. Switch and you could save up to 40% and see why Spectrum Mobile is the fastest growing mobile provider. Learn more at spectrummobile.com based on Q1 2020 subscriber data.
You may have already heard of the fastest growing roofing company in Central Michigan, Victor's Roofing, but you may not know the story behind the name. The owner, Victor, immigrated to the United States and started working on a roofing crew when he was 14. He learned the business from the ground up and 10 years later started his own company. Victor's excels at quality roofing repairs and total roof replacements. But there's something else that makes Victor's Roofing unique. Their focus on roof maintenance. Just like any other part of your home, your roof needs upkeep. Victor's Roofing is the exclusive dealer of RoofMax, the most amazing roof maintenance product on the market. It's an all-natural, rejuvenating oil that rehydrates your shingles and extends the life of your roof by up to 15 years for just a fraction of the cost of a total roof replacement. It will literally save you thousands of dollars. So whether it's a complete roof replacement or repair or extending the life of your current roof with RoofMax, call Victor's Roofing today for an appointment. 734-434-1161 or book an appointment online at victorsroofing.com.
America is a great big country filled with all kinds of different people.
And we all count.
That's why the 2020 census
Wants to make sure we're all counted.
Why is it so important?
Because the census helps inform how hundreds of billions of dollars will be spent each year for things like
More roads, health clinics,
even more school programs.
so make sure you're counted.
Because you count. Shape your future. Start here. Complete the census at 2020census.gov. Paid for by U.S. Census Bureau.
Progressive makes bundling easy and affordable. Get a multi-policy discount by combining your car, home, motorcycle, commercial auto, and more. All your protection in one place. Bundle and save at progressive.com.
Text the ticket using the same number you used to call the ticket. Ticket text 248-539-9797.
Beautiful day out there today. Not too hot, not too cold. A lot of sunshine, puffy little clouds. Beautiful late May day. 248-539-9797 is the phone number. Yet, the world around us. Whoa! I hope everybody's doing well. If you're out and about today, listening on 97.1 The Ticket, thank you. Appreciate it. The phone number is 248-539-9797 to call in. Ticket text is now also 248-539-9797. We'll get into some sports topics as well today. I'll talk about the Major League Baseball draft. It's going to be a big deal. It's coming up on June 10th. A lot different this year. I'll explain some of the ramifications of that coming up today about 11:30. And anything else you want to talk about, we got open lines. So if there's something that you want to discuss, the NBA proposal of possibly coming back July 31st. That seems to be the direction they're going in. The angst about the baseball situation, Max Scherzer's comments. There's all kinds of different things. The Red Wings season is now over. It looks like they're going to have Stanley Cup playoffs, though. How do you feel about that? I got a little bit of a Red Wings thing that I wrote about on the 97.1 The Ticket website. You can check that out if you want. It's also up on the 97.1 The Ticket Twitter account and also the Facebook account about the 5 best Stanley Cup moments for the Red Wings in the last 25.
Having a problem?
Yeah, they pour the shit on the ground on me. Kills my grass.
I see your still didn't go over big.
From one chick can to another.